I am scared of happiness. I am scared of falling in love. I am scared of making new friends. I fear these things because I fear losing them. And as I think about making friends, I think about them getting older. As I think about falling in love, I think about challenges and losing my partner. As I think about finding happiness and things that I care about, I think about death. There's almost like this stubbornness to want to be miserable just so I can feel like I am being responsible, because one day I'm going to lose it all. And I know that one day I'm going to die. I personally believe that this is a lack mindset. I think that it is an ego mindset. Thinking that we can lose or obtain something is a lack mindset, because in my personal belief, it's all yours. It's a representation of you. It's you. Welcome back to my channel, where we speak about self-sufficiency in physical, financial, and spiritual. And today is a deep one. We're getting deeper and deeper on this channel, so hope you guys are enjoying this content. It's a lack mindset. It's a lack mindset being afraid of something. It's a lack mindset feeling like you are obtaining something that is not already yours. Now, again, is this easy? Not at all. This is something that I'm currently always practicing, reminding myself that everything is conscious energy and it is me. I forgot where I heard this. I believe it was in a show that I was just watching, Alone. I love watching Alone, where people just essentially spend all this time on their own trying to survive to win a bunch of money for their families. And it was something along the lines of, the more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know God. I don't know where I saw that, but it reminds me of one of my Hermetic principles, which is as above, so below. The more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know God. I think that's really quite true. And I think that as we maneuver through the world, we think that our physical activities earn things. We think that, if I do this, I'll get this. It reminds me of this experiment, and it feels like we're just pigeons pressing buttons, thinking that our actions are actually resulting in something. And I remind myself, and I want to remind you guys too, that this is a spiritual game. And in this spiritual game, in this matrix, we really are learning and maturing as conscious energy. And so if I think that something is outside of me and I don't already own it, it's apart from me. And now I'm dividing myself from that thing. However, if in my mindset, I understand that I have everything already and that everything is me, I know that there is no sense of losing anything. And it becomes this double-sided game of being a whole and being connected to presence while also surrendering to yourself. It's this interesting concept, which again is not easy. It's this interesting concept of seeing yourself from inside of yourself as, as this vessel. I'm inside Sandy, and I get to experience the inner, of my universe. And as I see things that make me happy, as I see and experience things that make me sad, these things outside of me are me working with me to show me more of myself. If I fall for someone, if I love a person and I'm afraid of them dying, I remind myself that they are me and I'm not losing them. It's just changing form. And they are a reflection of who I am. You know, for you to have the capacity to love someone so much that you are afraid of losing them, it really is a reflection of who you are and how much you love yourself, which I think is quite beautiful. I think that it is important that we think about things like this also because there are almost these hidden ingredients that we forget to pull apart and take a look at when we are manifesting what we truly want. And sometimes we think that we are trying to manifest one thing, when in reality, that thing that we are getting closer to, as we get closer to it, it's just really a lesson, and it reveals, again, more to yourself. And so what is it that you really are going after if you know you have it all? Again, this is why I remind myself that I'm a pillar of safety and abundance. I know that in my pursuit of obtaining and reaching my goals of being a business owner, it's not that I need to do these things. It's that I want to do these things. Because I know that if I didn't ever get these things, I'd be perfectly fine. Now, would it cause me a little bit of discomfort? Sure. But that discomfort and that pain would still be a blessing and a gift. And it will take me, and I have to trust that it'll take me down a path of self-discovery, abundance, and growth. Again, it's not easy, but it's the perspective I choose when I'm in a frequency of abundance. And when I live in that frequency and abundance, I can only speak from my own experience. Everything is a blessing. My downfalls, my challenges, my problems, they're really just information. And as I step out of myself and step out of my ego self, I can be patient, take a moment of presence, and give gratitude. And then I can change the energy in a very interesting way. And I can think about what's currently happening to me from a different perspective, which again helps me manifest, helps me be more patient, helps me show up for my healing, helps me be a steward of this body in a much more beautiful and loving way. I believe that my soul has a partnership with this vessel, and this vessel is handed down information and trauma and skills that my ancestors passed on to it. And I work with this vessel to manifest a higher, more specific version of abundance on earth. And I work with my soul to heal. I can feel the fears inside of this vessel. And I know that because of my experience in this vessel, I know that these fears are not mine. And it really is my privilege to heal from these things. And so as I feel the fear of being afraid of getting too close to someone and feeling that fear that I might lose something and that if I obtain it, it's inevitably going to disappear, I know to step outside of myself and really take a look at what's going on and analyze the fear and the pain from multiple perspectives, and I apply abundance and I apply love, and I know that it allows me to move my vessel and the healing work that this vessel needs to do into timelines and dimensions that are more suited for the higher frequencies that I'm trying to take this vessel to. And for a long time, when I wasn't this conscious and I wasn't this aware, I was super concerned with my mental health because there would be, times in my life where I would fantasize about terrible things happening to me because I almost wanted them to happen to me. And again, I almost felt like they were realistic. And this is how we unconsciously manifest and recycle our trauma. And I think that the less we analyze it and the less we track it and the less we surrender and really think about how this reality for all of us is truly a blessing and a collaboration with God and Mother Earth, the, the less fulfilled we'll be as souls. Because I really do feel that us as souls, and we all are souls in our vessels, we really love to be limitless. And so that limitless nature, collaborating with the vessel to help this vessel and help the human race scale and elevate and heal, it's the perfect collaboration, but we have to enable our soul to work. And that's where we get that inner soul fulfillment. Now, again, it's not easy, and it will take some time for a lot of us. And it did not happen overnight for me. But what's beautiful is that it's this concept that I've recently been really surrendering to as well, is that we're already in heaven. And I've also realized too, that even hell, we can be in hell. Like, I made a video that said I'm in hell. We can be in hell, but even hell, even our own states of chaos in hell are set up for our own benefit. And so if you currently feel like, you know what, this doesn't make sense to me, I still don't get it, I feel miserable. What's beautiful about that is that you're still being held and you're still being guided. And no matter what you do, even if you don't do anything, and even if you continue to traumatize, and let's say to think even on like a whole other spectrum, like you continue to just like hurt people and just live unconsciously, even that is okay. But what I'm speaking about here, and what I speak directly to you guys, is like the leaders, the people that are ready to go up in frequency, the people that are ready to manifest the highest versions of fulfillment for their souls, their families, and their experiences. Again, it's not easy, but when you start to track and when you start to apply this information to your life, you can really start to see that we hold ourselves back from manifesting our highest versions of ourselves. And we also don't really allow ourselves to sink in to who we're meant to be. Think about if you were able to implement this mindset. Think about if more people were able to implement this mindset. We would all have the patience and the perspective to really bring about a lot more peace on this earth. And, peace looks differently for all of us, but we can only bring out that fullest form of expression to each and every single person on this planet when we all have the creativity and the ability to like change energy at a moment's notice so that we could all find peace. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do hope that you guys understand that we can sometimes be afraid of our own happiness, and it's okay. Don't shame yourself for holding yourself back from your truest version. It'll take some time, but as you start to dissect and really look at what's going on, you can surrender into this beautiful, peaceful, and powerful version of yourself. And it's quite fun. You really start to like almost become a energy martial artist. Again, not easy. It's a challenge for me. Right now I'm in a flow and I'm enjoying it, but the universe is going to continue to give me more tasks to grow. And I'm going to try and continue to maneuver that energy so that I can continue to grow as a soul. And that's the kind of information I want to pass on this channel. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you guys have any interesting comments and want to be part of the conversation, please comment them down below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you haven't already, please join our community. Please subscribe. It helps the channel quite a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.